Well, Imtiaz Gul is the Executive Director of the Center for Research and Security Studies. He joins me now from Islamabad. So thank you so much for your time. While the fighting continues in Afghanistan at this moment, diplomats are in Doha trying to bring about a peace process with the Taliban as well as with the Afghan government. What do you think the chances are that they will be successful?
Well, I think this is a very unfortunate situation that began unfolding once the American president announced the troops withdrawal in his July 8 address. And this has basically triggered a situation which is almost beyond the control of anybody. So right now, since the Taliban are surging, are rampaging through different provinces, this any solution, any settlement to the pleasure or to the satisfaction of the Afghan government seems very unlikely, just because there have been two opposing, mutually contradictory positions that we were hearing. The Afghan government, basically led by President Ashraf Ghani, wanted to co-opt the Taliban in any possible future setup, whereas the Taliban was saying that the President Ashraf Ghani and his government are the ideological rivals of their jihad. So they were basically totally ruling out. And what we have seen was very much written on the walls that once the U.S. announces its withdrawal, probably it would create a very psychological terror among the government troops, and they would possibly crumble, implode under the pressure of the Taliban, as well as the psychological pressure. And this is what has happened.
Imtiaz, on a different take, there have been accusations leveled against Pakistan that their government is supporting the Taliban. There's this Twitter campaign called Sanction Pakistan. It's really gained traction in the last few days. Is there any truth to these accusations against the Pakistani government?
Well, if there were any truth to these allegations, then Pakistan's representatives wouldn't be holding covert and overt meetings with the Afghan government, with the Afghan leaders, including the president, who have been visiting Pakistan even secretly, and Pakistani generals, Pakistani politicians and leaders visiting Kabul secretly in order to bring all the Afghan stakeholders together. Now, in order to save their face, the exiting US-led alliance is trying to also dump the blame on Pakistan for the failures. I mean, look at how the military, Afghan security forces have crumbled in the face of this psychological terror that Taliban have generated. So it's one thing to accuse a country of helping the insurgents, but it's an altogether different to see what this country has done as a whole, and that this country cannot have such long hands that they will be supporting the Taliban as far as in the north and northwest of Afghanistan. This is an allegation, a string of allegations that has continued to flow on, but the message from Pakistan is very clear. If you have failed there, if your over $3 trillion have failed to raise an army that can withstand resistance, don't blame Pakistan for that.
Imtiaz Gul, appreciate your analysis live to us there from Islamabad.